Surprise, motherfucker. Hi, everyone. Mm, is this better? Is this better? This is the best. So today is chapter 2, verse 8. Let's go. I can find no means of driving away this anguish that is drying up my senses. So even if I win a prosperous and unrivaled kingdom on earth, or gain sovereignty like the celestial gods, I'll be unable to dispel this grief. Again, Arjun continues. So when we are swarmed with misery, the intellect keeps analyzing the cause of misery, and when it is able to think no further, then dejection sets in. So that's what happens to a lot of us when we are not able to fake confidence, when we are swarmed in misery, we are not able to get away from it. The mind keeps analyzing the cause of misery. So it attributes it to things like your childhood, your circumstances, your current circumstances. And when a point is reached where it has attributed everything and it can think no further, then dejection sets in. So you feel like you cannot do anything at all. You cannot lift a finger, you cannot move your body up, you cannot do everyday tasks. And then fear sets in because, let's say, if you work and you have deadlines and you cannot do anything, then you're scared what will happen to your reputation, what will happen to your job, will anyone ever hire you again? Would you have to live with your parents? Stuff like that. So the independence goes away and the agency goes away. Since Arjun's problems are looming bigger than his feeble intellectual abilities, uh, so whatever is happening is beyond Arjun's current intellectual capabilities. His material knowledge is insufficient in saving him from the ocean of grief that he finds himself in. So if your intellect cannot uh, handle what's happening to you, then you feel dejected. Having accepted Sri Krishna as Guru, Arjun now pours out his heart to him. So now he has already accepted Sri Krishna as his Guru, and he's pouring out his heart to him to reveal his pitiable state. So Arjun's situation is not unique. This invariably we find sometimes ourselves as we go through the journey of life. We want happiness, but we experience misery. That's the normal state also. So one thing we should remember is normal human wants happiness. He doesn't want misery. So uh, if we are not, if you're running away from sources of happiness, it probably means that we have gotten so accustomed to misery that we don't want to get out of that state, or we are too dejected to even try. That's not a good state to be in. We desire knowledge, but we are unable to lift the cloud of ignorance. We crave perfect love, but repeatedly meet with disappointment. Our college degrees, acquired knowledge, and mundane scholarships do not provide the solutions to these perplexities of life. We need divine knowledge to solve the puzzle of life. The treasure chest of divine knowledge is opened when we find a true guru, one who is situated in transcendence, provided we have the humility to learn from him. Such is the path Arjun has decided to take. So Arjun has a choice that he just stays dejected until the fight is over, but he instead is has started opening up to Sri Krishna. So he considers him a guru, and he has started treating him as such. And he'll probably consider whatever Sri Krishna says on face value. He'll take it on face value, and he'll really listen to it. Uh, so that's how we should be in real life as well. So if any domain or in life, if you're finding uh, trouble, then we have to find a guru. And if there's no like a real life guru or a real time guru, there might be recorded gurus. So people who have written books or people who have recorded interviews. For instance, if you want to, if you're really concerned about your ability to speak or hold conversation for too long. So just yesterday, I came across a video of Harlan Ellison, which is 1.5 hour long, and he 1.5 hour is too much. and Harlan speaks a lot, so his word per minute is a lot higher. And so for 1.5 hour video, uh, I'm going to sit and analyze how exactly he tackles the, because the interviewer is smart one as well. And a thing I have noticed in me that I try to be too objective, too factual, but facts is not what runs the real world. If you just start speaking the truth to everyone, start speaking facts to everybody, absolutely everybody, you give all the information to absolutely everybody, then your worth is nothing. You are equal to a document, to a record log. So you have to know how to present things. You have to know how to, what information to give away to whom. uh, and that's difficult when you're someone like Ellison, because you people expect you to talk. So if you are in an interview and you don't give away much information, then they're going to point at you and say that you're not like this. So he has to manage people's expectations while knowing what to say and keeping the conversation going. So basically, you have to find gurus. For instance, in AI, I've been trying to find people. Uh, one of the gurus in AI is Jan LeCun. Another one is Jürgen Schlumberger. I think that's his name. So you have to find gurus. You do get lost, and you have to find gurus. And uh, if nothing else, you should try imitating them. Uh, we might all have problems, but if those gurus have reached somewhere, they probably did something which you did not. Uh, so that's all the advice I have today. And good news today is I ordered a new laptop. So I've been carrying around this MacBook Air since ever since I dropped out of that NYU program, which was 2 years back, 3 years back. I think it's time to move on to better things. From July 15 onwards, I am planning on dedicating uh, on acquiring true working knowledge and experimenting more with things. I'm also thinking about further education, and things will change. And I think uh, I'm getting more spiritual, which is nice. Uh, God will guide the way, and maybe not in the biggest decisions. God guides the way in small decisions. Um, so I think we should always listen. And no matter how much people try to force you that life is really small, you should make your own decision, however much time it takes, or else you'll become slaves to other people's thoughts and their dreams. So, yeah, that's all. Stay optimistic. Have a really good day. Bye bye.